All right, look, we back at the cinema today. Okay, we got another God frame short film, if you will. Today, I am sharing my uncle's story, who lives in Virginia and runs a beautiful farm. He and his family built from the ground up. I mean, it's just an incredible story. I hope you enjoy and learn something and are inspired by something that you see on this screen. And I'll check back in with you at the end. Get your popcorn. Let's go.
Well, my name is Brian Morton. At Jericho Road Farm, I like to say I'm the lead servant, pretty much run the day-to-day operations, along with even the direction of where the farm is going, but I'm just the lead servant. Jericho Road Farm was actually established. We moved here in 1997 with just a small garden and a few chickens to lay some eggs. We're in a small town outside of Washington, D.C. called Catlett, Virginia. It's one of the little areas that has a one stoplight, one gas station town. In the early 2000s, my wife was diagnosed with cancer. And after going through treatments and everything, a friend of hers who's a nutritionist just began to get her eating right and the right foods. And it was a matter of weeks that the doctors took her off of her cancer medicine simply because of what she was eating. We realized what we were spending in good food was less than what we were spending in her medication. And she taught us that, hey, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. My wife took that and ran with it. She became a nutrition consultant herself. And that's really what took us to another level here. When we first started, we had a few tomato plants, a few squash, some corn, some potatoes, just enough. Now, we have about 100 egg layers. We have 3 different garden plots, a high tunnel that's, we're averaging about 70 tomato plants, different types of beans. We process our own poultry, chickens, turkeys, ducks, and we give them away. I'd like to get to the point where we're 100% sustainable year-round, meaning that we're raising enough food, that we're storing that much that we don't have to buy it at all. But because we give so much away, that makes it hard for us to store it for ourselves. So I'd like to be able to bless more families with it in order to also teach them just where their food comes from. One of the things I think will surprise people when it comes to the food industry is how their food is processed. The chemical baths, the things that are required for them to sell it in a store. Where's my food coming from? What am I putting in my mouth? I eat healthy. Yeah, what was that chicken fed? How was it processed? Do you know where your food comes from? Pay attention, listen to your body. Eat according to the nutrition, not according to your taste buds. And so many of us are letting our taste buds dig our graves. Because it's not cheap. Our food shouldn't be cheap. That's what you're putting in your mouth, the thing to sustain you, and we look for the cheapest possible. There's something wrong with that, you know. The most rewarding thing about the farm, to get text or pictures sent to you where somebody grew their first tomato. And they're so excited, or they picked their first mess of beans. Now you know you've taught somebody else how to feed their family, and know that everything on your plate came out of your backyard. You know what you're feeding your family, the best possible food that you can. And now to have workshops where people can come and see how their chicken is processed and put their hands on it, and I hope that will become a weekly thing, that there are weekly workshops here that people are coming to learn. How do I plant a bean? You know, and ultimately, when we sit down at a table and we break food together that was grown here on the farm, they'll taste the difference. Because there is a difference in taste and also in a nutritional value that we may not see up front. And I just hope we get to the point where we can teach people that. That's our biggest focus, is really growing people. And the gardens and the animals are just a backdrop on how to help people. If you focus on building the soil, the vegetables will grow. And people are just like the vegetables. We grow according to what we're rooted in. If there's nothing to give nutrients, then you begin to die. We try to, teach people how to just homestead, or even if you have an efficiency apartment, hey, you can still grow something in a windowsill. Because I can give you a fish, but the moment I stop and never teach you how to fish, you'll starve to death. So I'd rather teach you how to fish, so now when I'm gone, you can still keep it going. But I hope to see it go where God wants it to go. But I can't wait to see what he does with it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, look, shout out to my Uncle B in Jericho Road Farm. Hey, listen, if you were inspired by this story in any kind of way, please share it with me, all right? Let me know what you're building. Let me know what dream you're going after. Let me know how you're planning to transform your life, your family's life, your community's life, and the world around you, all right? I'd love to hear from you. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.